electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Miami Dolphins. And off we go from Las Vegas. From way up at the 23. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Fights forward for only about a yard. Up to the 21.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of 1.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Love from the gun. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action with Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Raiders 0. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
At the 30-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game?
This is intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 15. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to have it here just past the 25. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their second pick on 2 drives.
And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. Throwing is Jackson. He'll throw complete to Gus Edwards. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Gus Edwards. A gain of 14. And the Dolphin first down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Gus Edwards, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Raiders nothing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is taken just shy of the 10 and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and
to pass. Here's Jordan Love. Throw left side complete. That's Gardner. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Love with it. He finds his man. Complete. It's Gardner. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
First and 10 at the 47.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Dolphins 14. Raiders nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Love. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. To throw is Jackson. A swing pass here to Edwards. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And it's 3rd down.
Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken from about the 12. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. From the 25 on 2nd down. Love. He finds his man. Complete. That's Gardner. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Love looking to throw it. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. And sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result, because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they're going to bring him down just past the 15, and a flag down as well. And This is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
From the gun, they go to Edwards. Good strength, but not able to get a whole lot. Tackled shy of the 10. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Play action. It's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Off the option, here's Edwards. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now Jackson. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. John Ross with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Dolphins 28, Raiders 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Jackson's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal at the Raiders' 7-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson, he's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the route is on here in this first half.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Love's throw taken in by Landry. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion. But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And my goodness, another interception. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. After the interception, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, That's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And they run with Edwards off the option. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Fuller.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Dolphins.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He'll get this to Edwards out of the backfield. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. So that'll back him up 5. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 36.
Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Again, Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Fuller.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Dolphins. Will Fuller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will extend this big lead.
42, Raiders 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them,
and that's caught inside the 30.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs.
An 80-yard touchdown. And the Raiders able to get this back to within at least some measure here of respectability. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just a...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Will Fuller, 83 yards.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will swell by one more.
Raiders 14.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First down, going to the air with Love. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And now here's another interception.
Brandon Jones picking it off.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
At the 6-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. The quick slant caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Touchdown, Miami.
Mike Gesicki, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Dolphins get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will extend this big lead.
Raiders 14. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From the 10. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They go play action with Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Jackson now.
13-yard line.
Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Raiders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing. Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Gardner. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Or maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Love. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get this all the way down inside the Vegas 20. It's a big play there for Miami. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And Jackson throwing once more. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. I'll give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Quick strikeout wide by Jackson. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
A gain of 2 yards brings up 4th.
Now
Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. John Ross there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead will swell by one more.
Raiders 14.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Love now. Over the middle, complete. It's Gardner. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 34. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of his end zone, Love. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will extend this big lead.
14.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the 10. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a man open down the middle of the field. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Play fake. Here's Love. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gardner. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Love now to pass on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Gardner. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. On 2nd and inches, Love. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Out to his left. Going deep downfield for Ross. It got his man complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
From the 10. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
First down, Love to pass. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Love looking to throw it. He finds his man complete. That's Gardner. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw now, here's Love. He finds his man complete. That's Gardner. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Off the play fake, Love. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Let's go.
A big play there for the Dolphins.
A gain of 37 yards. First down, Dolphins.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Dolphins, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,